can see you lying back in a settlement dress, in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sun's down, you better take care. If I find you been creeping around my back stairs. Sun's down, you better take care. If I find you been creeping around my back stairs.
Alright, y'all. It is Friday morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Orange County Commuter. So hopefully we don't waste too much battery here. I need to run errands, so I wasn't going to film this part, but why not? It's part of the lifestyle. Seven a.m. Air is very cool. Yesterday's ride was, what was it? It was sunny, but it got really hot, and then in the evening it got overcast. It actually even rained. So, oh yeah, yesterday morning it rained. I didn't publish that video, but I do have a video of the ride to work yesterday. Maybe I'll publish that one. It had rain, so it was nice. It was sunny, and you know that post-rain smell. Although you guys can't smell it, but you get the idea. So actually, yeah, that was actually kind of a nice video. I forgot about that. So yeah, so it was very humid yesterday. Even last night, man, it was like, I don't know, it was nasty. So we got to go to 3 spots. We got to go to the normal spot. We gotta go to Arco, then we gotta go to Walgreens, then we gotta go all the way back to the house, and then we can start our commute. It's chilly. Chilly. Shift your bike. It's crazy. Alright, let's pull up into here real quick. Guy in the car must be playing poker or some kind of video game. He's tweaking out on his phone. Watch. Oh. Let's get this done. Like I said in yesterday's video, man, or the one I published this morning, this bike is unpredictable. go into here. Gonna break the bike down so nobody steals it. Oh God. This rock knocking the boots. Somebody's rock knocking the boots. Knocking them boots. Oh, don't mess up my video song. Ah, it's gonna destroy my song. Or my song. My video. Somebody's rock knocking the boots. When did they start saying that, knocking them boots? I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was in the late 80s, knocking the boots. Like maybe it was wait, knocking the boots. Oh, we're gonna have to Google that. Fun fact. Where did the term knocking the boots come from? When? Knocking the boots. Origin. Come on, AI. The term knocking the boots, a euphemism for sexual intercourse, most likely refers to the sound made by a bed shaking during the act, causing shoes or boots on the floor to knock against one another. The phrase, mainstream recognition through two different hit songs, Candyman's 1990 rap song Knockin' Boots. That's what we just heard. Shout out to Candyman with the nice term of knocking the boots. Knocking the boots. And then, let's see. Hightown's 1993. Oh, maybe that one wasn't. Okay, Knocking the Boots wasn't that. This was Hightown, or H-Town's 1993 R&B hit. So sorry, I apologize. I don't know that kind of music. So Candyman was a rap song, so he came out with it first in 1990, and then H-Town's, I think this one, like that we were just hearing, is really the one that just launched it into the historic euphemism that it is. Walgreens, y'all. This might be a wait. They still have the beer barricade up. Now the beer barricade's down. Beer barricade is down. Everybody's doing fine. H-Town, R&B classic, Knocking the Boots. All right. I don't know if you can hear that song. We gotta go over here. So this song, hopefully I can talk enough over this song so it doesn't mess up the video, but check out this Halloween stuff. It makes me very happy. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. We got skeletons of every variety. Ghosties. This is cool. All right, 20 minutes later. So I haven't checked to see how lined up my camera is, so I apologize if it's crooked. I'm gonna run back to the house. Into the chaos we go. We'll go around you. She's got her Starbucks pumped up, y'all. Truck was in the turn lane and then they decided to go straight. Thought they were going to turn and run me over.
Wait.
Mobile Groom and Bass. Happy Spa Dogs. Be your dog's hero. Yeah, I'm sure dogs love taking mobile baths. What a nightmare job. Like, seriously, man. I guess some dogs might enjoy it. This is a dangerous. There's two turn lanes here, so it's always bad. I mean, Tustin Street in general it's just a challenging street. So many businesses, so much traffic, right next to the freeway. The sounds of sirens, like in my neighborhood, is so normal. Like, I hear them all night. It's not crime, you know what I mean? I mean, there's not any. It's all accidents. And then I guess, you know, there's a lot of hospitals right over here too, kind of, for you know, usually you have one hospital and then there's like not another one for, you know, to the next town or whatever. But here on just over the river there's a hospital, and then down Tustin Street there's another hospital. right. So it's kind of weird. All my seats, like on my bikes, I think that's why I keep breaking seats. They all end up like facing up, kind of like that. And I mean, I tighten them up as tight as I can, but ultimately, and that's the only way they're comfortable for me. Like, is when they have that certain tilt to them. But then I realize like it's because of my posture. So I had what they call, I think it's called like Scheuermann's disease or whatever. It's like curvature of the spine, but it's not a big deal. It's more like posture, or people get it when they're old, where your thoracic bends. So I've always kind of had like that kind of leaned forward kind of look, I guess, just a bent body like that. But like, people probably don't really notice it, It just looks like I'm like kind of always falling forward, But so when I ride a bike, I can't. I'm always kind of leaning forward, right? So that makes like the way that I'm sitting in my seat like different. So I'm squished down instead of being able to. I can't like be straight. I can't have like perfect posture like this where I'm like sitting up very straight. I have to kind of lean, like I'm low riding, dude. I'm a low rider. All right, I'll be back. This sign right here, it used to be a tiny bit higher, but if you look at this sign, it has the sign attached right there. My kid was on their little scooter one day and was heading straight towards that, and they almost crashed with their face, they were a little toddler, into that sign. Dangerous. Mayhem on the trail, mayhem on Santiago Trail. With the right tools, we can do anything.
Go ahead.
Hey, good morning. Alrighty. I was gonna go do some off-roading, but so I don't know if I'm gonna include it in the video. So I just ran a few errands this morning, and now we're finally taking off to work. So if I don't include those videos, it's Friday, 7:45. We're starting off on the Santiago Creek Trail in the city of Orange. We'll be riding to Irvine, basically to John Wayne Airport. For some reason, the wind horse was dying, and the last couple of rides, it seems like it's been normal. So I don't know what the hell's going on. It's still severely compromised as far as the front end is goofy and bent. The shocks weird. I think I have it locked out right now. And then pedals bent, brake levers are bent. So I've slowly gained confidence in the bike again over the last couple of days. we'll see. Just go with the flow, man. Be thankful. Be thankful for what I have. I've always wanted to do that. How far can we go? It's got the skills to pay the bills. Got the skills to pay the bills. So I've got a crazy song in my head. You know, I always do. So this one is really obscure. And I don't know the lyrics, so that's the bad part about it. I don't even know the name of the song. But it's a song by Gordon Lightfoot. Gordon Lightfoot. And God, I'm gonna have to listen to it. All right, we gotta listen to it. It's gonna, I don't know if it'll screw up my channel or not. I think if I just listen to it briefly, it won't matter. I know it seems like something stupid to stop and try to figure out. However, it's gonna drive me crazy because Gordon Lightfoot, I used to have his album and listen to it, but that was probably 30 years ago when I was a youngster. All right, Gordon Lightfoot. Gordon Lightfoot. Obscure, man. If you could read my mind, Gordon Lightfoot, let's see. Sundown. Sundown. That one. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Alright, let's go. Look at this wall ride. What if you did this wall ride? Look at those cobblestones. Death stones. Some of them have enough dirt packed in them, you'd probably be able to ride it. With some good suspension, it would be definitely something to do. But we don't have good suspension. Pink running shoes. My son loves pink, like accessories, bikes. It's kind of interesting. I think he just likes to be different. I think it has a lot to do with Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Morning. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you've been walking round my back stairs. Sundown, you better. So we could go right here, but then I have to lift my bike over the fence. And I have shoulder damage, so I don't want to do it. But once my shoulder gets better, we'll go. I've done it before. So you go around this way, and then you gotta lift your bike over this fence over here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get an MRI on my shoulder, which of all things that got hurt, I mean, it obviously hurt, but like, that was the least painful at the time. But I think that was probably the longest standing damage. So you stay right here, and then right here, you gotta lift your bike over this fence right here, which doesn't look like it's that bad, but it actually, the fence isn't really high, but it drops down another foot. So you gotta lift your bike like 3 feet, which I can do it, but you know, morning. Lots of people out. I think as long as somebody's not doing the exact same thing you are in that section, like sending it down that trail, I think you're all right. There's so many people living back here, so you just never know when somebody's gonna pop out and be like, what up? Ooh, it stinks bad. Sundown, you better prepare. If I find you've been sitting around my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a dream. Gordon Lightfoot, homie. Looking like the Marlboro Man. God, that was bumpy. She lost a shoe. LVC. Orange Vario Cypress has been down here hitting it up. All right, listen. Escucha. That's the dude I met the other day. Yeah, I'm sure the homeless people down here love him. They're probably like, what the hell? It's very cool though. Good dude. I think he's representing Jesus Cristo. Oh, this girl's like, hell no, I ain't going on that trail with that e-bike. It's like, hell no. Hell no. Stand your ground, y'all. Oh, let's go through this puddle. Oh, don't get my new Vans. Come on, Brian. Sundown, you better prepare. If I find you've been creeping around my back stairs. What about riding on this wall? Pretty treacherous right here. Ooh, big old hole right there. Out. Get back on there. Get back on there. Oh, look at that tree. Oh, we got a tree in the road. We're gonna have to go down. Go through the mud. Oh, we're not going to make it to work. This bike is going to... That's how the wind horse likes it. The wind horse likes it rough. So that guy said 1 month and this will be done over here, so no point in checking that out. There's one massive hole over here. I need to locate it. I know there's this one. There is definitely another one that I've hit that's hidden in the grass. I just want to definitively identify it so next time I go through here really fast I don't get nailed. Let's see where it's at. Oh, there was one right there. Huh. I don't know. Sundown, you better prepare when I find you been creeping around my back stairs. Something's making a lot of noise on this bike. We got the patrol. I don't know what's wrong. this guy's throwing cones, bro. Throwing cones, bro. Yeah, I think we broke something on the bike. I'm not too sure what it is yet. It's already broke. That's the thing. So I'm like, might as well like try to rally on it, you know? Let's check the feel the vibration. Got the good vibration. Miami. So once I start getting these bike reviews, like, and I know I have a solid flow of bikes, like, that's when we're gonna develop a new riding style. Maybe there's other people that are already doing it, but just like street skating or mountain biking or whatever, but on e-bikes, and not necessarily e-bikes that are designed for that kind of stuff, but just where you're kind of playing with your terrain and yeah, you're just kind of messing with your terrain like street skating, you know? Nothing big, no jumps, no wheelies, no frustrating tricks, you know, just different, challenging your skill by, like, you know, riding on curbs, riding on walls, nothing dangerous where you're gonna, if you fall off, you die. Just kind of like messing with your terrain, you know? But it could be a little bit brutal on your bike, so you don't want to do it unless you got a backup bike. I kind of do it already, just, you know, never just a straightforward ride. I'm always kind of like just messing around with the terrain. You know, like doing balancing stuff like this, you know, when you have an opportunity to do something like this, and then you see how far you can get on there without falling off. And yeah, just little things, little weird imaginative riding. Wow, somebody crashed into this cinder block wall. Guess I don't really have time to check it out. So I have time right now to get to work, but the problem is my battery. The battery on my camera is low. Nice little hideout on the street, urban hideout. Sundown, you better prepare. If I'll find you've been creeping down my back stairs. Fast and Furious, bro. Yeah. Freaking Macho City. Whoa. Wow, all the homeless people are gone. They're cleaning all the grime off of here, so they kicked everybody out. Whew, still stinks. Damn, this guy's got a super scooter. Scooter power, dude. Oh yeah. Scooter is massive. Excuse me. Sundown, you better prepare. Oh, somebody painted this statue's eyes red. Look at this. Freaking creepy, look at that. Somebody put red dots on the statues. Evil. Let's see what's going on with this fool over here. This guy must have got fired for letting people on e-bikes ride through the property. There's a second level. It's probably where he's at. Yeah, there he is. He's on second level. So this whole building is empty, huh? Gotta get in there. I don't know, I don't have the same kind of guts that I used to, like when I was younger, like abandoned houses, abandoned buildings, you know, doing stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't like that was a pastime of mine, but like if I encountered something, I would try to figure out how to get in there and explore. But I don't feel that, I don't have that, and I don't do that anymore. Like, I don't have that drive to hassle with, you know, breaking into a building, and not breaking into, but finding entrance into a abandoned building to go explore and be scared and run into homeless people. Or so there's a guy, oh my god, I splashed water on my shoes. There's a kid named Davey in Los Angeles that does a lot of stuff like that. He explores a lot of the old buildings. Look at that. There's security. This is never open. The security guy's right there. Wow. Little freaking secret. But yeah, I don't, he does stuff like where he'll go, I've never done anything where, you know, I'm gonna have to climb up stuff really high. That's definitely not, heights are definitely not something I'm into. Can we go? Can I go? All right, we need to hurry up, man. This is getting ridiculous at this point. All right, well, the chances of me making it all the way to work on this battery are very slim. So it's been 46 minutes since, that would be from when I left Walgreens. So yeah, this camera, let's see how much battery is left on this camera. Oh yeah, dude, we're gonna die. We have 30%, so this is gonna be the whole video. Me just messing around. So this won't be a point A to point B video. It's just gonna be a point A to dead battery video. We'll get another few miles out of this, another couple miles out of this camera, and then it's gonna be over. And then I'm gonna be sad. Thanks for watching the video, and yeah, sorry that my camera is gonna die, but it doesn't matter because it's still gonna be a 1 hour video. So yeah, at least we're doing like a few different things, you know, not just a straightforward commute, like kind of playing around and having a good time. So I think it'll still be a good video. Stability is questionable. Yeah, dude, it feels bad. This car's on my bumper. It's a whole other lane, homie. In your freaking Camry. Camry LE. Oh shit. They get all like irritated at me in the street, but like they're just gonna, you know what I mean? They're just gonna hit a stop sign or stoplight. It's like, if my bike was, the battery wasn't so low, or if my bike was like at its full charge and running the way it's supposed to, like I could make it down Main Street faster than these guys easy. So it's not like I'm holding them back from their destination. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Mahami? There they are right there to the left of me, stuck at a traffic light. It's not my fault. It's your fault for driving on Main Street. Got the 4x4, homie. There you go. Oh yeah. Progress. Progress. Good morning. You guys are still stuck at the light. Yeah, these red, I know I talk about all the time, these red curves right here are complete just nuisance. Those planter beds, they're responsible for so many accidents on Main Street. It totally restricts parking, traffic. It doesn't look good because they're all been ran over 100 times, so they're all chipped up. Are you stopping? No? Maybe? So here we are on the sidewalk, and this car that was mad at me, this Toyota Camry on my left, they're stuck at the light, and I'm on the sidewalk. I usually don't participate in the conflict of traffic and traffic situations. I usually don't participate. If you watch the channel, you know I don't really care too much. But sometimes, like when people get irritated at me, like if I'm in the street and they act like I'm like holding them back from their destination, like get out of my way, you're in my way, I can't get to where I gotta go. That's what bugs me, you know. Because the reality is they're in their own way. Santa Ana PD. All right, well, I think we made it to historic South Main, so at least we managed to fit this much into the video. We got all the good parts. She ain't looking. Look at. She didn't even look. Are you looking? Are you watching? Are you watching what you're doing? Yeah? Go ahead. You see, she just started going across the crosswalk, like not even looking to her left, not once. Oh my God, dude. So that Wells Fargo has broken out windows with OSB in the windows. Kind of weird. It's a great ride for Friday. Great Friday morning ride. Gangsta. It's always sad when my camera dies. I'm all by myself. Still recording, weird. Oh. And we can still go 26 miles an hour, that's so weird. Last week when I rode this, the reason why I stopped riding it is, well, first off, it's jacked up, but was on my ride home, I was only able to go like 23 with a full charge. Man, we might make it all the way to Sunflower. Let's see. 14%. It's a stoplight. It's a stoplight, lady. Got her. Yeah. Bumping it. Bumping it. I almost feel like I definitely, one day when we start generating money on this channel, I want to get body armor. Like I want to get like some plastic elbow pads and knee pads and like a full face helmet, some gloves, like yeah, just some protective gear. Maybe not quite motocross style, but you know, something comparable where, you know, if we wreck, we don't get hurt quite as bad. And then we'll be able to kind of max out a little bit more every once in a while, you know, just put the gear on and kind of send it. Because like some of the stuff, like that sidewalk that I ride on, how it has just like big cracks and holes and different patches of concrete, like if I fall on that and I'm like sliding across all that, it's gonna like take chunks of meat like out of my elbows and knees. So I don't. That's what I'm visualizing when I'm riding there. Like if I wreck right now and I'm sliding on the concrete, like it's gonna like not scrape me up, like it's gonna rip, like tear me up. So I need to be able to protect myself from that, you know, like chunks out of my hands. And so yeah, having gloves, elbow pads, like, and knee pads, I think would be critical for riding like more aggressively in the future. You got a stainless steel, 1/2 inch, 90-degree street elbow. I'm not even a plumber, but I know that's what that is. There's another one in the street right there. It's probably a $15 fitting. It looks like 316 stainless. 304 is not that shiny. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So prior to becoming a mechanic, an industrial mechanic, I worked at spent a lot of years at a couple of different hardware stores. So it's so weird, I was never interested in anything like that. I'm like the opposite of that. Like I was into like reading books and, you know, just more into literature and stuff like that. But let's get this. Is my camera gonna last long enough to get this? Did we get it? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got it. We're down to 5%. So anyway, I'm not gonna talk anymore. Video's over. Thanks for watching my channel. We'll catch you on the next one.